What's happening, Syosset High School freshman? It's Mr. Flood coming back to you with a little video message. No worries. None of you remember me. Not a big deal. Not offended by that. I was there a few weeks ago, gave an assembly. 4 of you remember me. 6? 10, maybe? Listen, I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday morning. In no way do I expect you to remember something that happened 3 weeks ago. But I hope if you don't remember me and I don't care if you remember me. I care that you remember what I said, and that hopefully I connected with or affected you in some way. But I wanted to come back, guys and girls, for 3 reasons. One, to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hope all of you had a great break. If you were off 10, 12 days, whatever holidays you're celebrating, I hope that they were, my 3 R's are restful, relaxed, and refreshed. So I hope you got your 3 R's over the vacation. I hope you got rested, relaxed, and refreshed for the second half of the year. Those are my 3 R's. Second reason I'm coming back is to say thank you for the way that you treated me, because you were respectful when I was there. I speak in over 100 schools every year, and most of them, most schools treat me respectfully. But, you guys and girls were exceptional. You were quiet when it was appropriate. You laughed when it was appropriate. Many of you came up and speak to me after my talk, after my assembly, which is great that I connected with, 10, 12, 15 people that came up, and lots of people said thank you. So thank you for that. And the third reason that I'm coming back with this video, and most importantly, is I wanted to remind you of the challenges that I gave you, because just like I said a few minutes ago, most people don't remember things. They go in and out. Motivation and inspiration is like food. Oh, I read a motivational book. When? 3 months ago. Wait, did you eat 3 months ago? No, you ate today. You need some inspiration and motivation every day. So I wanted to remind you of the 3 challenges that I gave you. And they were 3 simple things that I know will have a huge impact on you, and then more importantly on people around you. And as you're impacting others around you, you're impacting yourself. So doing good for others does good for you. So the first challenge was to look on the inside of people. Always start there. Always assume the best about people. Look on the inside of people. If you do, your relationships will the relationships you have will grow stronger, and new relationships will grow faster. So you'll be able to connect with people by just talk about what's going on the inside, not the outside stuff. The inside stuff is important. The inside stuff is the important stuff. Look on the inside of people. Second challenge I gave you, which is so important. You guys and girls are freshmen. You got 3.5 more years of high school. Connect with 2 trusted adults in the building, at least. I mean, you could have 5. You'd have 10 people that you can talk to. You need someone there at the high school to talk to when things are good, when things are difficult, when you're struggling, someone, a go-to person. So it's so important. And the way that you start that relationship is by showing respect for 2 adults, reaching out, saying thank you to them, and forming a bond and a connection. So reach out to 2 adults and have 2 trusted adults in the building. And, I was in a school recently where I actually had one student tell another student, say, hey, Mrs. Smith is really cool. You should talk to her. Like they were telling this other person about their trusted adult, because that person didn't have one. So, that's the way you form bonds and connections with people is always be talking people up, not talking people down, but talking people up. Third challenge I gave you, the one that was most important to me, and, it's important in middle school, it's important in high school, it's important in life, that we look for opportunities to include other people. In the first place that I talk about is no one eats alone. So look for opportunities in the cafeteria, on the bus, after school, in the hallway, in a club, in the classroom where you can include others. No one eats alone. No one should be, being alone is fine, but you know what that leads to. It leads to loneliness. And it's important that we try and include others in everything that we do, because you never know where you're finding someone. You never know where you're meeting them. They could be, a lot of people are struggling with things. And if you keep your radar turned on high, you just might you may save somebody's life. You might save somebody's life. And why not take a chance at saving someone's life and helping them move along on their path as you move along on yours? Hope you're all well. I am around Syosset, Huntington, Woodbury, Hicksville, wherever, Oyster Bay, Cold Spring Harbor, naming all the surrounding towns. I'm sure I'll run into one of you somewhere in a supermarket, in a deli, or whatever, Starbucks, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts. And I hope that you say, "Hey, Mr. Flood, hey, I don't remember your name because I don't care if you remember my name or not. I don't care if you remember me. care if you remember something that I said." And I hope that we connect there. So I'm sure I'll see one of you in Starbucks. Have an awesome day, guys and girls. Have a great second half to the year, and Happy New Year to everybody there. You have a great staff that cares about you. Um, so as they take care of you, take care of them too. Have a great day, guys and girls.